What's up, my beautiful YouTube fam? Today we're going to be diving into how I am planning my office space for my new apartment. I'm going to be moving the end of this week, early next week. So next week's video, God willing, should be in a new location. I'm taking some of what I have with me, and I'm not exactly sure what my workspace is going to look like. So I don't have square footage or exact specs, but today I'm going to be creating the mood board for it, showing you how I source pieces and sort of begin to plan a space. And I'm super excited to document the process in real time this isn't a simulation, this is really for my office. So super excited about that, and even more excited to be in a new space. So let's jump right in. I think this goes without saying, but the Brand Alchemy series is happening right now on the Maximum Potency Podcast. I'll link that up below. And we have a juicy freebie called the Brand Alchemy Workbook that goes alongside that podcast. So feel free to jump in for those. Everything's in the episode notes. And let's keep rolling. So this new office, I really want it to feel like a blend of analog and digital. So said another way, a blend of these like tangible art pieces and then digital and modern. It's like this contrast, right? I'm obsessed with contrast between new and old, modern and classic, analog and digital, rough and soft. And so we're going to create a high contrast space that feels full of light, full of life. And I'm excited because that's how I'm feeling lately. I'm returning to my roots of design and branding. That's what I went to school for. That's where I started my career. And now merging it with this newer side of me. Coaching is what I've been doing the last 4 years. And so creating this weave, right, of my new and old self in my new and old space. I am moving up to Phoenix area, and I've wanted to live there since I was 14. I'm 30. So it's been super cool, even in that regard, to see my dreams kind of come full circle. And let's go ahead and start with the mood board for the space. This is how I like to start, is like as if we were going through a magazine and clipping out images. What do we want the overall look and feel to be? And I'll talk you through it. Okay, so bringing you over to Pinterest, where I'm gonna be actually creating the mood board for the new office. And like I said, the vibe that we're going for is this like high contrast vibe of light and dark, rough and soft, analog and digital, modern and classic. So you'll see me look for those elements throughout, but I'm making this mood board with you in real time. I don't have a single image pinned yet, and that's intentional. I want you to be able to see how I'm thinking through this, not just, oh, here's a mood board that I made and we're gonna go through why it looks how it looks. No, we're actually gonna make the mood board together, and then we'll even go into making the shopping list together after that. So the first thing that I saw when I logged into Pinterest today was this awesome color scheme, and I really like it. It's not my brand colors, so I'm gonna pin it with the intention of probably changing it as we go, but let's just call this a new office, new vibe. Okay, so creating a mood board for this. As we go through, I like to scan just my homepage when I log in for anything that pops, right? There may or may not be something here. I do really like the cactus that I just scrolled past. We're living in Arizona, so having cactus or succulents does make sense. I also love this. Okay, speaking of cactus, right? It's like it heard me. Almost creepy how that works, right? Love this one. And right now, like I said, I'm just scrolling to get some imagery going. But what I'm really wanting, there's a chair that I've been wanting that I actually think I'm going to build my whole entire office setup around. Also love this. Okay, let's go. As you can see, there's my dress code. This is a little bit like just take messy action and get some stuff together and then go from there. So there's really 3 pieces that I'm looking at keeping. Number 1 is this piece of furniture behind me. Okay, you can see I started to clear it off because we're about to move. This piece of furniture I'm wanting to stay. This little box down here I'm wanting to stay. And this art piece with Joshua Tree I'm wanting to stay. So with that in mind, I just wanted to share that. I also have my desk. So let's go standing desk. Let's start with what we already have, right? Standing desk. Mine is white and wood. And let's just see if there's a similar one on Pinterest. This is basically the exact desk that I have. So we're gonna pin that to new office, new vibe. We also have a walking pad that is wooden. And those I can't show you. This is the one because it's literally under my feet right now. So hang on. Let's see. I don't know why this didn't want me to pin it. It just wanted to take me to the ad, but that's fine. We can go this way and go like that. Okay, cool. Awesome. So that is what we have. We've got this industrial, I don't even know what to call it behind me, but industrial metal and wood shelf. And let's just see if I can pull something like this shelf behind me up. Like this is very similar to what I have. We'll just see if I can find something even more similar. So let's go here and then that could work. Whoops, it's the wrong board. Whoops. Okay, let's try this. New office, new vibe. There we go. So I was making some boards a while ago, and I'm just going to take a peek while we're here. It looks like this was my old home office vibe. So yes, books, yes to shelves, yes to a pin board for sure. So let me pin some of these over as ideas. But yeah, that's a must for me. I really like that. I can start to make client brand boards on that. And this is the ultimate goal, right? I love this like artist laboratory vibe. However, I am going to be living in an apartment. So probably not possible right now. Might look at getting this desk in the future. Absolutely love it. But let's take a look at this. Like we've got this butterfly chair, a palm print, a quirky rug. What would happen if I did a cowhide rug? Let's see this in the office. This always sort of triggers more thoughts. What I'm really wanting is this like almost Tulum style feel, which I'm aware that the cowhide is more of a Texas feel, but I've always been one for pairing things together in a way that maybe other people wouldn't. So what I really like is this one right there. And after I pin some things, I'm going to be looking for like green and tan office. I'm going to start to hone in on the color scheme. I really want it to feel natural and bohemian. So I'm just going to start looking. All right. So none of this is what I wanted at all. And so it's just interesting. Sometimes you can search for something that's in your head and it comes out completely different. Let's try Tulum office. See what comes up here. Okay, we're headed in the right direction. Like there is that pin board and pretty much nothing else in that photo is right. So I'm just going to keep going here. It's interesting, like I said, when you try and quantify things. I love this. So a wooden bench, a wooden table, tan pillows, gray rug. That is definitely worth me pinning. And also scrolling from this pin and seeing what else came up in this area. I'm seeing this like wicker light. I'm also seeing this chair that I'm very crazy about. So let's go ahead and pin that. It has both the light and the, okay, and then this arch. This arch is like typical Tulum. So let's go for arched mirror here. And let's try something like this. Okay. New office, new vibe. Love that. Love, love, love that. So, okay, cool. And then let's look at like wicker chairs. Those are the couple of things that I've really heard myself mention. Okay, like love all of these. What's this? Love. Okay, love this one. Love this one. We're on the right track. We're barking up the right tree here. Would love to have a wicker chair in my office. So let's come back over here. This is super cool. Super, super cool. Let's see where this takes me. Gotta love Pinterest. Okay. 30,000 of something. I don't think those are US dollars. I hope not, but that's not happening. So let's come back over here. We've got Shop Terrain. I love Terrain. These guys are actually located near my parents' house in PA. There's some other locations too, but yeah, I love their aesthetic. So I'm definitely barking up the right tree. Let's see the Wayfair price on that. We'll test it out. Okay, $6.19. Rarely are things more expensive at Wayfair, but looking for this, I think these are called Barcelona chairs when they're shaped like this. And that's definitely something that I want to keep my eye out for. Also, Urban Outfitters is carrying them. Looks like these are going for $600 to $900, which is out of the budget for this project, right? I told you guys in the intro, we have a $1,000 budget. So if I want to spend it all on a chair, I could, or I could basically keep going and looking for different wicker chairs. I could also look on Facebook Marketplace, right? And this is why we make a mood board, is I'm relatively thrifty. I don't like to spend $600 on one chair, and I'm guessing you don't either. And so that's why I wanted to document this whole entire process, because I think it's easy if you just have an unlimited budget to be like, okay, I'm gonna like get some stuff and make a mood board and order it all. But for most people, that's not the reality unless you're hiring a high-end interior designer and you have like, here's the budget and it's thousands and thousands of dollars. What I'm remembering right now is that I was at World Market not too long ago and I saw some really cool chairs that sort of fit the bill. So let's start with that. Let's go wicker chair and just see what comes up over here. So see if we can capture the same vibe even for less money, right? It's not the same shape. And I don't like that one specifically, but just seeing what's out there, right? $279, much better. I could get behind that. This one's $399, but for a set of two, so that's good to know. $379, okay, great. I'm just thinking, also love that. Don't need 6 of them or 2 of them. And for some reason, those are pretty expensive. So let's see if we have a bar stool. So because I have the standing desk, I actually really like to use a lifted chair. I'm more productive when I sit up at that height. So even something like this could be absolutely beautiful. This one's super cool as well, looks comfy too. And yeah, just scrolling through and seeing, right, what's what. If I really wanted to go cowhide, I could go there. Love this. Okay, that's a set of 2. I just need 1. Don't need 2, which is also a super unique thing you'll encounter when you start to shop for bar stools, as they always want to sell 2, which fair enough. Okay, that's kind of cool. I feel like I could find it cheaper. But I have this sort of look that I'm going for, right? And this general look and feel that I'm after. And so the key here is I really wish this was like, yeah, the right height. That would be perfect. I think this was actually the chair that I saw. And like this one's on sale for $149. That's cool, right? So we're gonna hope that the sale does not end before we go to purchase. I want to make sure this actually fits the space before I buy anything, but we're going to pin some of these. We'll pin that one and this one over here. Boom. Okay, cool. All right, so I've got a chair and I've got a desk. So let's go look at my profile real quick. New office, new vibe. We've got the chair, okay? We've got the desk. We've got the standing desk. Where's the standing desk? There we go. And then what's really cool is Pinterest like change things, so you can click and drag things around now. So like I'm gonna make this column sort of like the for sure column, if it will let me. We'll go this way. It's okay. Okay, so like that's happening for sure, and I can already see the vibe of this natural light, the wood, the wicker, the metal is creating a very industrial feel. And a lot of these textures are like rough or sharp corners, so I'm definitely wanting to bring some softness in. Again, this is that wicker lamp we were talking about and that arched mirror. I think all of this is working together really nicely. How about like a wooden little plant stand or table? Let's try that. Let's try and find one of those. So a wooden plant stand, and let's just see what comes up. And I want all pins, not my pins. Okay, cool, super cool. Just seeing what we got. Really love this. Wonder how much that is. $129, freaking bomb. Very cool. Okay, so that's definitely going on there. See what else we got. I also like these like little ones because they could kind of go on like the desk. Super cute. Let's actually try wooden stool. See what comes up there. Okay, love this. Love this. What is this? Amazing. Don't need the Nike ad. Can't see anything. That's how it goes, right? It's interesting that chair is $2.99 as well. So super, super cool. This side table, love the clear. If I was doing the bedroom, maybe. But let's just see what's going on here. Okay, love all of it, first of all. How do I look at it? Okay, furniture. We'll go with tables. We'll see what's what. So it's cool. Cool enough. Okay, I actually love everything on here. So definitely just gonna pin something just to save the site. I don't want this table specifically, but we will save the site. So that's super cool. And then, yeah, like even like a wooden bench, wooden stool, something like that with a plant on it, I think would be perfect. So I'm just gonna put this here. And then again, coming back to this board, right? I'm starting to really visualize, okay, what are the things I definitely need in an office? And it's like, well, I definitely need a chair. Whoops. I definitely need my desk. Okay, got that. And I have my shelf, and I want to add a mirror, and I want to add a stool. I'm going to actually delete this pin because I pinned the other stool, which was more specific. And this cowhide, I can sort of picture the cowhide in here now, right? So again, taking these and really starting to just say, okay, a wooden stool, I have my shelf, I have my record player on my shelf, I have my desk, I have my walking pad. I'd like to get a high chair so I can leave my desk in the raised position, right? Thinking about how I'm going to actually interact with the space. I would love to get a board of some kind, which I think I'm going to wait to choose which kind until I see my actual space. But what I'm noticing is there's this bare light bulb sort of lamp. What I'm also noticing is, if you look right here, there's one of those already in my office. So definitely going to keep that lamp. Same vibe. Okay, what do we have over here? We've got the record player. We have a record player behind me right now. How are the records being displayed is really important to me, because this creates a whole mood in and of itself. What a beautiful thing to have on the wall behind you when you do a call. Like, oh, is that the whatever record? It's like such a good conversation starter. So even thinking about that, of like record display ideas, right? Let's just see what's here. Okay, well, this is super cool. That's just a hard yes. I already saved that to another board. Okay, cool. Love this one. These little props. So cute. I feel like I could pretty easily do that too without damaging the wall. Here it is again. Okay, so we want some records on the wall. Oh, what I'm also noticing is there's plants in all of these. So let's think about this. What are some plants that would do well in my office, right? Also, that's beautiful. Okay, we have the record thing. Let's search for office plants. I wish I could do this, but I can't keep big plants alive. So let's try and do some littler plants. Maybe some stuff like this, right? Maybe if I get those shelves, that would be cool. Love this. Super simple. Look at that. There's that wicker lamp again. There's that arched mirror again. You start to see things repeat themselves and present themselves in a way. This almost feels like a cowhide, doesn't it? Like, that's interesting. Oh, I could do a little bar cart. Let's talk about that. So, bar cart. Whoops, can't spell. Bar cart. Might not be the word that I'm looking for, but we're gonna go with it anyway. Let's just search office cart. See if anything comes up. I think that's actually called like a maker's cart or something like that. I forget what it's called. This utility cart. That's literally perfect, and they have it at Target, and I'll bet you it's under $100. $55. Yes, please. Okay, that's what I would like the storage under my desk to be, for like my charging wires, like a little charging station, my drawing stuff. Again, I'm thinking about how I use the space, and then maybe my chargers, cameras, microphones, etc. under here. Love. No brainer. Okay, so then again, coming back to the vibe, let's see what we got. Clearly an arched mirror, clearly some plants, clearly some records on the wall, clearly a wooden stool, clearly we have the desk, the cabinet already. grabbing this chair or a similar one, looking for a bar stool, using the cowhide, a wicker lamp I need to come back to, a pin board, and then like art on the wall. One of the things that I'm thinking of doing is changing out this ocean. I'll probably use the ocean print up here in a different room in my house. I like it, but it's no longer really fitting the vibe because it's blue. Blue is not my brand color, so I'm gonna search is periwinkle pillows. See, that's one of my brand colors. Let's see if we can go through and find like a cool throw pillow for that chair, right? Maybe something in this light purple color would be appropriate. So I'm just gonna pin a generic one and then look for it at like Home Goods or something like that, because I really don't think that I need to be spending internet money for something that I wanted to go touch and feel anyway. Also love this. Okay, so getting some ideas, right? Also, like, I love indigo. It's another color that I'm really into. So maybe even something like that I could pull, which then pulls the ocean back in, right? So it's really a matter of like, do I want to go off my brand colors? Do I want to just have things in my space that I love? I also have like an orange in my brand. So let's talk about tangerine. No tangerine. Okay, orange. Let's just try orange pillows. That's fine. We have like a light orange in the brand kit, something like this. Again, I'm just pinning a couple of things so that I can see them. Not because I'm gonna buy the specific one that's attached, right? So we're gonna go into maybe one of these. Love that as well. And then I really like that sage green. So like, is there a sage green blanket maybe that I could grab? Or is there a more on-brand blanket? But I definitely want a comfy blanket in my space. And it doesn't have to be green. It could also be, you know, purple. If I could find a light purple blanket like this color, that would match my brand. That would also match really, really well with my brand. Trying to use my brand colors in the things that people might see on a call, right? The rest of my house can be whatever colors I want, but trying to keep that purple and that orange in here. I also have a teal, so this could be another great spot to pull a teal in. Love that. Love this even more. So I love 100% cotton too. I think that's going to be the winner. We're going to see what the price tag is on this one. Looks like it is $27, no brainer. This is the one we're gonna get. They also, of course, have it in purple, so now I have choices to make, but you'll see it's really coming together. What I'm missing is a wicker lamp. So let's get a wicker lamp on here and see what we got. Okay, I'm gonna be in an apartment, so something like this is gonna be pretty difficult. Love this though, with a chair to read. Yes, also love these, right? Could use this in any room in my house, just using like a wicker light versus, you know, something that's hanging might be more difficult in an apartment. I'm gonna take a quick scroll. Also really like this one, and have a client in a couple minutes. So I'm gonna pause this video, go serve my client, and later on, I'm going to actually show you me making the shopping list for this. But we have got the brand down packed, and I'm super excited to show you. All right, and we are back for part 2, where I actually go ahead and make the shopping list. So I extracted what we were kind of talking about in the first half of this video into a nice list, brought the budget over, and I'm actually going to start creating the shopping list of where I want to purchase these, how much, and then I'll even go in what order at the very end. So let's make ourselves a note here, what order. So first things first, we saw that bar cart at Target. So I remember, if we go on target.com, should be able to find this little cart, utility cart. Shouldn't be too crazy. And yep, there it is. Okay, we've got the metal cart, $40. It's actually even cheaper, which is awesome. So $40, Target. We'll put the link there, okay? Then I went over to World Market and found this arch mirror that was on sale for $139, which is a total steal. So $139, World Market. And then wooden stool, I think I'm gonna thrift for that. I was like looking, or look at Amazon. We had seen some cool ones on there. So let's go over to Amazon and search for wooden stool. Let's just see what we got going on. So we're looking for something really organic looking, like this one would work well. I also love these little smaller ones. And then I think I had also put like plant stand down, so that could be really cool too. But yeah, let's look for wooden plant stand and see what's going on. So, not seeing anything. I'm wanting something really, really organic in shape, rounded off or even uncut, because we have this like industrial piece of furniture behind me. So that starts to look too much like that to me. So I'm actually gonna skip this one. This is a good little backup. Not loving it though, to be honest. It just looks a little too simple. So let's go back to Pinterest and see if I can find the one that I had yesterday when I started this video. So new office, new vibe. Let's get it. We had that plant stand. This one, let's check it out. So this one's $129. Looks like there's some different sizes, which is cool. This $89 one would probably do just the trick. So let's try that, $89 or thrift. So we've got 89 on Amazon, a nice long link. And then coming back over to Pinterest, we had an office chair pinned that I liked, I believe. So when we were looking at, World Market, here it is. This is my favorite chair. I just keep coming back to this one. And if I remember right, it was on sale, for $149. So let's come back over here. Say wicker chair, World Market, $150. Boom. Okay, cool. Pillows, I'm wanting to go to Home Goods and spend no more than $60 on 2 pillows. And so let's see what we're at so far. 60 plus 40 is 100, 240, 250, 300. We are at $389. We're doing really, really well so far. So we had that blanket. Hopefully I pinned it. Here it is. Yes. Okay. We've got the blanket for $27. Such a steal. Amazon, and this is going to be like just a throw for the chair. So if you picture this with that chair, look, she's even got the same style chair. It's kind of like a sign. I'll either end up going with this periwinkle lavender color. That one's a little bit bigger. Looks like it's $34. Also looks like there's some different sizes here. $33. That's totally fine. And then the other brand colors that we could get away with are like this light tan, because we do have that in the brand kit as well. Or this teal. So we'll see. Let's scroll down and see what the actual photos look like from real people. Real people. What are we looking at here? This teal is my favorite. We'll see. But let's see if there's any like reviews down here. Always love to see this. Okay, cool. Yeah. Love how this person's kid is in it. Cool. Okay. I can dig this. This is great. I always like to see if maybe the color looks a little bit different in the photos. Like this is the teal. This is really dark, but that may be the gray. So I'll just try and click through, see what's what. We just saw the tan and the purple. Yeah, this looks like the teal might be a little too dark for me, but we'll figure out the color later. After I buy some of the other stuff, I'll know kind of what color needs to go in there. So there's that. And then a large plant. Let's check this out. Large plants, Home Depot. Let's see what they have. That is where I would think of going, is to go to Home Depot and get one. But I want a real plant. I do not want a fake plant. So let's just see what we got in terms of large plants. This is only 9.25 inches, but it is good to know that they have the Birds of Paradise plant here. Let's try plants. This just gives me a good idea for how much it might cost too. So it looks like these go up in price as you go, but like $45 for this seems fair to me. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a plant for the corner. So let's just put a plant budget, because you know how I am, of $100, right? We're not probably going to buy one plant, but we'll go to Home Depot. We'll look at Bird of Paradise, and then we'll also check out some other ones like this. something like this, right? So go to Home Depot, look at that in person, not gonna waste too much time on the actual shopping list part. A pin board, let's talk about that. Pin board for office. Let's just see what comes up here. So I like to just go to shopping when I don't know where I wanna get something and see what we're working with. Okay, Walmart, 14 bucks. Love the black frame. That could be the answer. This is also cool. It's got that like linen texture to it. Love this as well. Love this as well. No nails. That's cool. Just kind of looking through Pottery Barn. This one's beautiful, but it's very small. And then the other thing too is like, okay, clearly I'm drawn to the black frame, right? It's happened twice now. So if I can get a thrift store corkboard and paint the frame black, I totally will, but it might not even be worth my time because this is brand new, 24 by 36, which is a great size at Walmart for $13. So probably just buy that one. But $13 at Walmart, right? The ones that I was seeing on Pinterest, they're probably not $13. So I just really encourage you guys, as you think about redoing your space, it doesn't always have to be like expensive, right? This is not crazy. So as I come through here, like this person didn't even use, yeah, look at this pin board for under 100 bucks. Love this. So let's see what's going on here. Where did they get their boards? Looks so good. Like wicker chairs, there they are. So let's see what they did here. A canvas, okay, cool. Cloth tape, scissors, foil board. What's that? Let's see, the heck? Oh, this is in Australia, that's why. Okay, cool. That looks like maybe not what I want. But you get my point. There's always a cheaper way to do stuff if you're willing to just do a little DIY, and I'm a big fan of that. So this is really beautiful too. If you want to go super nice, there's a $200 option, right? How nice do I want my corkboard? I don't know if I care, right? I'm not even sure if I'm going to use it. So I'll probably start with this cheaper approach and then upgrade later, right? The irony here is that like cute push pins, I might spend $27 on push pins and only like, you know, $13 on the board. So that's the irony. Let's go to Amazon and check it out. Okay. Like, oh, so fun, right? So like getting some fun ones. This is awesome. These wooden ones, love. Okay, $6, $40, I mean $4, 40 pieces. Let's just grab this and plan on that. Love this. Love the little box it comes in. Okay, $7. $7 on Amazon. And I'm fully aware that like you might be watching this and be like, well, this is so cheap because you already had the desk. Yes, and like I got the desk and the walking pad for like about $400 total months ago, and now like a year later I'm doing the other stuff. So this also is stuff that you can do incrementally over time. Let's actually see if there's a wicker lamp on here. So cute. Oh my gosh, love this. $32. I already have this one behind me, so I'll probably hold off on this, but really cute. It's crazy how much stuff is just Amazon just makes it so easy. This one's also really cool. We talked about this because it just plugs in and then you can hang it from wherever, like a hook or something. That's super neat to me versus having to buy the one with the stand. So we've got some options, but I like to just go through and see like, what are my options for 60 bucks? What are my options for 40 bucks? Like this one's cool. I think this is my favorite one and it's $25. Let's talk about that. Oh my gosh, does it come with this little antler? Is that what that is? Like what? Hang on. That is so cool. Okay, so we'll probably be doing this one. Love this. So fun. So fun. Okay, we've got different shapes to pick from too. But yeah, this is a big yes. That's super cool. So $50. We got hanging one for $25 to $50. And then I'll probably do just a couple options here in case as I decorate, I get like finicky and I'm like, I don't like that one, because that could totally happen too. This one's really cool. I wonder if this is included. Looks like it is. These are beautiful for $35. Crazy. So option 2, And then I might go back and look for one more like this. I want one that's on a stand so that I can maybe move it around, you know? Like this one. Yeah, we could do that. Not really a fan. So let's try wicker floor lamp. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, so this one's 70. That one I keep seeing. This one's 60. Really just depends on the style here that we're going for. 50. That one's kind of cool. Reminds me a little bit too much of a restaurant. Probably won't go with that. So then, look, we're going to go over here. Wicker floor lamp. Now that I've kind of got down what I am looking for, I'm going to go ahead and look at that. Same one, $60. Pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and just do a Google shopping and see what we can find. So this one, I like this one better. It's $82. I'm always willing to spend an extra like $20 to get something I really like versus getting something just to get something, you know? Just feels a little bit better. So I think that one's going to be the winner. Not a huge Wayfair girly, but at least we have the idea bookmarked, right? And then what I'll do is I'll add up all of these purchases and I'll start to put them in order of what I want to buy first. So the bar cart is functional, right? I actually need it to stay organized in my space. So I'm going to get that first. So $40, probably the wooden stool next for $90, and then the chair, right? That'll probably be the first like group of things I buy. Then I'll go into like the mirror, the pillows, the blankets, and then the pin board, the pins, and the lamp, they could honestly come last, right? And so I just like prioritize of what's going to make the biggest difference in my space, either comfort-wise or aesthetic-wise, and I'll go from there. Also, I'm going to hit a few antique stores and a few plant stores and see if I find anything there. And a lot of times I'll end up finding stuff thrifting or out and about and not have to spend as much money. So let's see what the target budget here is for this project. So I'm just going to add it up on my phone. We've got 40 plus 140. We'll say that's 180 plus 89 plus 150 plus 60 for the pillows, 27 for the blanket. We'll actually add an extra $5 there because we think we might buy a bigger one. We're going to add $100 for plants, $13 for a pin board, $7 for tax, and it looks like the higher end of this is $82 for the lamp, which brings me to a whole $713 is the estimated budget. So I will be making another video when I get to the new space, when I show you where things are going, when I actually start ordering this stuff, probably in the next couple of months. And I'll let you know if 713, if we were under, if we were over. But what I love is that there is lots of cushion here, right? My budget was $1,000. So if I can do 713 and split it over 2 months, super affordable, very accessible. I hope this was helpful for you guys to see how I do this. As usual, don't forget to grab the Brand Alchemy guide below. It's all linked up, and check out the Brand Alchemy series on the podcast. All of this stuff goes together that I've been sharing. I hope you got value out of this video, and I'll see you guys next week.